Guys, now please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please confirm to me, guys. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online.
Sorry.
Guys, now please all of you respond to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please respond to me. Am I audible? Right, sir. Now, here also we are getting some little bit powerful expressions, guys. Just wait a minute of time. One minute. I'll start it. One minute, guys. And check it what we completed there in the last session, guys. All of you know. All of you please confirm to me what we completed there in the last session. Any idea? What we completed there in the last session? I think so. We are discussing about console. The topic here we are understanding there. Sorry, scanner. The topic here we are understanding. Okay. Let us check the content here. What we are discussing now. Right. So now, okay, fine. Scanner is a class provided by Java software as java.util.scanner. It is able to provide an environment to read primitive data directly as a dynamic input. So what are the various steps here we have used there? Create a scanner class object. Scanner S is equal to new scanner of system.in. Read dynamic input. To read primitive data as a dynamic input. Public xxx next xxx method. Xxx may be like what there byte short int. There we are going to understand next int, next float. Then what next one here? Apart from this, next long and so on and so on and so on. These methods are available here that we can understand. Okay. Then to read string data as a dynamic input, public string next line and the next method. What is the difference between next line and next method here? We understood. Next line is able to read the complete line of data as a dynamic input, whereas next method is able to read the single word as a dynamic input. Example already here we have seen. So okay, fine. Now I want to show another example. Now try to understand this another example, guys. Everybody. Okay. What is this another content here after completion of this content? No. I want to show one more example. That means in buffer data, whatever the example we have seen, that similar example here I want to show. Now try to recognize it. What example here I'm providing there? Now try to understand it. Say for example, guys. So let me open IntelliJ IDEA. Right, so let me open IntelliJ IDEA. Okay. All right. After this, then what next one can? Yeah. Then it's going on down. Guys, now let me use my MacBook, or else just give a minute of time. I will start the contest. I think IntelliJ ID is not is expert actually. Give a minute of time, guys. Then I will finish it. Once we complete it, then we will go for it. One minute, guys. Right. So now, okay. Select the IntelliJ version that you want to install. It's okay. Uninstall old version. Uninstall it. Older one I want to uninstall. The newer one I want to install. Just wait 1 minute of time. Right. So now complete it. Now, okay. Now I want to install here directly. Just minute of time, guys. Then once it is completed, then I will show the next examples. In the case if it is not okay, then I'll move back to my MacBook or maybe Eclipse or whatever it may be. I'll show some the remaining part of the code. Definitely it has to work. Okay. Yeah. Then when compared with MacBook, Windows systems are a bit slow. Maybe in the point of installations or in the point of something else, right? How much time it is taking? One minute, guys. Going on. All right, guys. Then you also might be the your like IntelliJ idea. Then thing is expired there. Just it is asking directly download the early access program, another content. There we can get it. Okay, now let me check for it. Yeah, now it's completed. Now let me click on this finish button. When you click on this finish button, guys, just we can open it. Now here we can search for it. IntelliJ idea. Oh, that icon is changed. IntelliJ idea. Newer version. This is the newer latest. I'll getting. Yeah, it's okay, guys. Now, nice. Okay. This is previous content. This is my previous application actually. Different application. Okay, fine. Leave this content here. Now, what I'm telling there, I want to prepare a separate project. File new project. File a new project. Now here I want to go with some location also here I'm going to create. First of all, let me prepare like what the Java project. Right. So now advanced Java 7:30 p.m. Yes, perfect. Now it is available, but number of things are available. Just let me delete all of them. D drive ADV Java 7:30 p.m. Then I think as for my previous classes, related content is available here. That's okay. Do one thing. I don't want to remove them. Previous batch content, I think so. Now here, I want to create a new folder. Then what's that new folder here? Advanced Java 7:30 p.m. ADV Java 7:30 p.m. That's okay. ADV Java 7:30 p.m. Sorry. Yeah, don't worry. Right, so now yeah, it's okay. Now this one now here I need to select like what there. Yeah, this I want to select. This is the location here I'm going to create. Something else like what the app03. Something else here I'm going to create. Now say observe carefully. Now this is like what the IntelliJ project and JDK 17.0 and everything is okay. Click on create button. Then the project is going to be created. This window. In the same current window, it's going to be open. Okay. All right. So now some by default some code here. Code here. Just we can remove this part here. When you open the code, then directly we are getting this content here. Now here Now don't show this toolbar again and again. This is not required. That what else we have to remove. Right, it's okay, fine. This is about like what there our main.java application. What we are getting. Right, sir. Now it's okay. Now my requirement is what there by using scanner I want to prepare my program. How we are going to prepare program by using scanner here. Now see this. First of all, here we have to provide scanner object. Scanner is equal to new scanner of system. Once we completed this part here. Okay. Right, sir. Guys, just give a minute after. Right, yes. Now be carefully. Scanner is equal to new scanner of system.in now. That's the point here I've taken. Now here I want to take some information here. Right, sir. Now be carefully. Now system.out.println of. I'll ask some questions to try to understand it. What I'm going to provide here. Now the point is some details. What are the details here? I've taken previous program. I've taken the buffer data program. If we take that buffer data program where how much content here we provided here to get the student details or maybe employee details now inside this. Now check this one here. So now here we are using this integer.parse into now float.parse float. Now like this here we have used it. But it is not required to use like this. The same program I'm going to re-prepare now, but with a scanner. Now system.out.println of employee number. Employee number. Now here we are going to provide like what enter envo is equal to. Guys, observe carefully. Directly scanner.nextInt method is available. Directly what is available? Scanner.nextInt method is available. Okay. All right. Then after this, system.out.println of print of employee name. Employee name. There we are going to get directly what there string ename is equal to directly scanner.next method. Right. Then after this, employee salary. Here we are going to get it. Employee salary. Now here we are going to take like what there float esal is equal to scanner dot next float method directly. Not required to use what there float dot parse float method, long dot parse long method. Then after that, what next one here? Integer dot parse method. No, this kind of things are not required. Right. Then after this, after completion of this, system.out.print of. There we have to provide employee address. Then after this, then what next one here we are going to provide there string EADDR is equal to scanner.next method. Scanner.next method. Alright, so then after this, after completion of this content here, all the details here we have taken there. Now directly we can understand next float, next string, and the next like this here we are providing. Then after this, my another point is what there I need to display the data. What data here we have taken? The data here I want to display. System.out.println of employee details. System.out.println of on line space here I'm going to provide. Okay. Then after this, here also I'm going to provide line break. System.out.println. Alright, so now system.out.println of employee number plus envo. Now system.out.println of employee name, ename. System.out.println of employee salary, esal. Then system.out.println of employee address, EADDR. like this. All the details here we provided. Now try to understand it clearly. Now I want to execute this program. If I execute this program here, right? Now anyway, then in Windows it may take some time here. It's okay then. Let it complete it now. Once it is completed, then we are able to provide the data. Employee number, say for example 111. Employee name is like what there? Durga. Employee salary 50,000. Employee address, add a batch. Okay. Now here we are getting data directly. Employee details here we are getting. So this is exactly the utilization of what the scanner. Guys, now in this case, in this scanner case, then what I am telling now, as it is the same example here we are going to take. But now, same example here we are going to take now. But there in JDBC, whatever the data here we have taken, with the data we are going to prepare insert SQL query. That insert SQL query we are going to execute a database through JDBC program. That record is going to be inserted into the database table. This is what exactly the work here we are going to do. But in general, in JDBC program, but here we understood how we are going to get the data about like what there. How is it possible to get the data as a dynamic input by using scanner? That we have to understand. Right. Now this is clearly the information here. What I am telling you, understand it clearly. Right. So this is clear. This is clear cut information here. What I am providing now. After this, after completion of this, then by this, all right, sir. Then what we completed here up to now, guys, understand it. What we completed up to now. Up to now we completed buffer header and the scanner. We completed. These two are sufficient for my advanced Java classes, guys. Then I'm able to move forward. I'm able to take about what there another content now. Guys, then console is also available actually, but it is not supported by IDEs. Okay, they're not required to understand this console. Then unnecessarily it is a time-waste process for us. Then we are going to understand like what there. Or else I don't have any problem, guys. You want to explain that console, then I will explain that console. Then decision is yours. I want to skip that console or you want to explain that console, guys. Please give confirmation to me. You want to explain that console or you want to go for other content? Skip, skip, skip. Please explain. No need. Skip, skip, skip. 1 or 2 members only. Right, sir. It's okay. No problem. Don't worry for it. Right. That's okay. Fine. Let's move on to the point here. Not required, guys. Then majority of the members are saying that no need. No. It's okay. Then in core Java classes, again, we are able to have the same topic, where in Nagoor Sims, we are able to have the same topic there. No need to worry for it. Right. Now let's move on to the point. Next one is after this, after completion of this content here. Yeah, it's okay. Now the next one is like what I'm telling there. File output to stream. File output to stream. Topic here we are going to understand. What is the purpose of the file output stream, guys? What is the need of the file output stream? What is the requirement of it? All right. The main purpose of the file output stream. The main purpose of the file output stream is to send data from Java applications to a particular target file. The main purpose of the file output stream is to send data from Java applications to a particular target file. Okay, now this is called as like what the file output stream. Okay, fine. Then how we are going to use this? What are the various steps here we are going to get now? Right, I'm going to give some steps here. Now try to understand it clearly. Steps to use this file output stream. What steps here we are going to use? Guys, now all of you now tell me what is the main purpose of this file output stream? What is the main intention of this file output stream, guys? Now tell me, all of you know. The main purpose of the file output stream is to send data from Java applications to a particular target file. To send data from a particular from Java program to a particular target file. That's the main intention of this file output stream. Right, that's okay, fine. Now understand it clearly. Now understand this point now. Step number 1, create a file output stream object. Create file output stream object, file output stream class object. All right. How we are going to create this file output stream class object now? Right. File output stream FOS is equal to file output stream FOS is equal to new file output stream. There here we have to provide new file output stream. There we have to provide like what there something else, some location here I'm going to provide. The location is what there / something else like what the documents / something else. Now here I'm going to provide like what there welcome.txt, comma true I'm going to provide. Later I'll discuss with you what is the meaning of this true, then how it is available here. I'll discuss with you now. But first of all, understand it clearly. File output stream FOS is equal to new file output stream of / documents / welcome.txt. Guys, just give a minute of time, 1 minute now. Right, now understand it clearly. File output stream FOS is equal to new file output stream of / documents / welcome.txt true. What is the what exactly its purpose actually? Now observe carefully. When we execute this particular line, file output stream FOS is equal to new file output stream of / documents / welcome.txt. When we execute this particular content, if we execute this particular program, if we execute this particular program, if we execute this particular line, first JVM will take the provided name and location of the file. JVM will take the provided name and location of the file, where JVM will check whether that file is available or not at the provided location, at the specified location. If that file is not available, if that file is not existed, then JVM will create a new file with the same name. If the file is existed, directly it will create what the file output stream, guys. Guys, all of you understand it? What I'm telling you know, if the file is available or not, first JVM will check that. If the file is not available, it will create JVM will create a new file with the same name. If the file is available at the specified location, directly it will create what their file output stream. I'll show the each and every point, don't worry. First of all, let me write this information here. What is the point here I'm telling to you? Okay. Now, if we execute the above instruction, JVM will perform the following actions. What actions that JVM is able to perform there? First of all, JVM will take the provided name and location of the file. JVM will take the provided name and location of the file. JVM will check location of the target file. JVM will check whether the provided file exists or not at the provided location. Guys, now observe carefully. JVM will check whether the provided file exists or not at the provided location. Okay. If the provided file exists at the provided location, at the specified location, then JVM will create. File output stream from Java application to the target file. Right, sir? Then what's the point here I'm telling there? If the provided file exists at the provided location, at the specified location, then JVM will create file output stream object from Java application to the target file. Next point is what? If the provided file is not existed, doesn't exist at the provided location, then JVM will create a new file with the same name. JVM will create a new file with the same name. After that, file output stream is also be created. Right, sir. Now this is that internal story of like what the file output stream FOS is equal to new file output stream of the respective name and location of the content. Guys, now just we provided like what value here? True value here we provided. What is the value here I provided, sir? Now tell me true value. True value here I provided. What is the true value actually? What is the purpose of this true value? Why we are using the true value, guys? Now this here we are going to understand. The true value is what there? What is the purpose of this true value? No, everybody understand it. Where the true value is enable append operation in the target file for every write operation, at every write operation, or for every write operation. It will perform like what the append operation. That means enables at append operation. What's the meaning of it now? For example, already in the file ABC data is available. Now I'm trying to write XYZ data. Already in the file ABC data is available. Now I'm trying to write what there XYZ data. Does everybody understand it now? Already we have what there ABC data in the file. I'm trying to write XYZ data. Is that XYZ data is going to be appended to the ABC data or is going to replace that ABC data? That we have to confirm. All right, by default, replacement operation is going to be happen. But if you want to provide append operation, then we have to use what value there? True value here we have to provide. If you provide true value, then it is able to perform like what there? Append operation. And if you provide false value, then it is able to perform replace operation. Understand it? Whatever the operation here we are expecting, the same thing is going to be happen. Right, sir? It's okay. This is completed. Next one is after this. Let me show this total thing in the form of a diagram. By that we are able to get complete. We are able to understand it. All of you understand it? Say for example. Right now, so this is like what I'm telling now. Java application. This is target file. Text file. Java application. Now here we are going to provide like what this abc.txt. Okay, Java application, and the next one is like what is abc.txt. Okay, fine. So what next one here we are providing there after this? After completion of this. Now my requirement is what there. First of all, here we have to prepare what there file output sim object here we have to create. FOS is equal to new file output sim of /documents/ something else like what there welcome.txt comma true value. Okay. First of all, we are checking whether that sorry now it's not like what there abc.txt. It's like what there welcome.txt. First here we have to check whether this file is exist or not. Welcome.txt. Okay. Now if it is available, then directly it will create like what there directly file output stream it's able to create now. File output stream. Okay. Now here we are going to provide file output stream. All right. What next one here after this? This is the story. Second one, step number 2. Declare the data and convert the data to string array. Sorry, convert the data to byte array. Why? Because guys, I'm asking one question to you now. Tell me that the file output stream is what type of stream? No, byte oriented stream, or is that byte oriented stream or character oriented stream, guys? Now tell me what type of stream it is. No, file output stream is a byte oriented stream or character oriented stream. Now tell me, everybody, respond for me. Is it byte oriented stream or character oriented stream, guys? Now tell me what is that actually? Okay, it's a byte oriented stream. So if it is a byte oriented stream, it is able to allow the data in the form of bytes only. It is able to allow the data in the form of like what there bytes only. Once it is allowing the data in the form of bytes now, that they definitely that we have to provide the data in the form of like what there byte array. Data that we have to provide in the form of like what there byte array. This is exactly the point about like what there byte array. Now understand it clear. Okay, fine. That's the reason why we converted the data to byte array. Now let me check for it. Then what we are going to do now? Here, string data is equal to welcome to Java, for example. Now here, byte array bytes is equal to data dot get bytes method is available. In the string, there is a method get bytes method. That get bytes method is able to convert the data in the form of like what there byte array. Right. So now this is what we are getting. Now observe carefully. After this, now let me check for the same thing in our diagram here. Now first of all here I have to take like what is it string data. What is that string data? Something else like what is it hello. That I have to convert it to like what is there byte array. Here I have to take what is there byte array. Inside this byte array, just assume it some ASCII values are provided as of now. Now just we can understand the values like what there. This namesake values here I'm providing there. And so on. ASCII values are provided. Now this is like what I'm telling to you. Byte array. Right, sir. Okay. Then after this, after completion of this content, no, byte array. Automatically here we have to keep the data into this one, file output stream. Okay. We need to write the data to file output stream. How we are going to write the data to file output stream actually? To write the data to file output stream, here what we have to know. Before that, I want to write that remaining coding also. Now try to understand it. First of all, here we have to declare the data like what there. String data is equal to something else like what there, hello. Then after that, byte array bytes is equal to data dot get bytes method. Okay, right, sir. ASCII values are used for, it's okay, but the point what I'm telling you, observe carefully. When we provide these bytes data into this file output stream, then it will take the data in the form of binary. ASCII values are not here. ASCII values are provided in the form of like what their character oriented stream. That the data is going to be transferred. But file output stream, that means byte oriented streams are taking the data in the form of zeros and ones. Now we are going to understand it. Don't worry for it. All right, so now byte array bytes is equal to data dot get bytes method. Here we are getting. Okay, fine. Then we need to write the data. To write this data here, what we are able to get now, observe carefully. File output stream dot write off bytes. Right. When we write these bytes, no, when we write this data to file output stream, automatically here the data is available in the form of like what there. The reason was the data will come like this. Okay. Whenever the data is coming there, what next one you know here in this case here, automatically the data will come to this text file as like what the text data. The same hello data will come to this location. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. This is the total data here what we are getting. Now try to understand it now. If it is a character oriented system, reader, writer, no, something else, now the data will be transferred in the form of like what there ASCII values. ASCII is that ASCII values here we are able to get. But this is what there byte oriented system. Now the data is transferred in the form of like what there zeros and ones. Okay, binary data. This is a difference between file, that means byte oriented system and character oriented system. But here the data here we have to get in the form of byte array only. But the byte array data here we are converted to like what there we are providing to what there file output stream. Now file output stream is able to carry the data in the form of what there bytes. Got it? What I'm telling you. Okay. Right, sir. Now at the end here, what we have to do now after completion of this total work, there we have to close it. FOS dot close message. FOS dot close method we have to provide. Okay, right, sir. Now let me, this diagram here I provided, but before this diagram, what I'm telling now point number 3, write data, binary data to the file output stream. Write binary data to the file output stream. To write binary data to file output stream, here what we have to do now, guys. Then what we have to do now, that should be like over there, a file output stream dot write of bytes. File output stream write of bytes. That's okay. Automatically the write operation is going to be completed. Now the fourth one. Then what is the fourth one here? After completion of this, close the file output stream. Close what is there? File output stream. How we are going to close the file output stream? FOS dot close method. FOS dot close method. Okay. Guys, just give a minute of time. I'll come back. People are asking one question. Can we only write string type data in file output stream? What about other type of data? There's anything we can write. What's the problem there? See, file output stream is a byte oriented data stream. It requires the data in the form of bytes. That means bytes in the sense for anything we are able to calculate what their ASCII values. For any type of data we are able to get what their ASCII values. That ASCII values in the sense like what their ASCII values in the sense bytes representation here we are going to provide. So for byte oriented streams, if we provide the data in the form of bytes, it's okay. Say for example, if you don't want to provide that bytes data directly, a string data I want to provide, or maybe some other data I want to provide, buffered writers are available. Buffered writers are available. Maybe some other streams are available. Compatible streams are available. Then we are able to use all other compatible streams now. Okay, understand it now. But here the point is what? Sending data to the file output stream. My main target is what there? We can use buffered writer to file output stream, file output stream to some other. Print stream we can use, print stream to file output stream. Then we can use some other. Different options are available for it. Not only this option here, but the point what I'm telling here my main primary target is what there? File output stream. How I'm going to send data to the file output stream. That's the main point. Okay, there the approach here, what I'm following that approach. No, what is that approach here I'm following there? File output stream FOS is equal to new file output stream I've taken in the sense it's a byte oriented stream. If we provide the data in the form of byte array, then the data will be simple to write that into the file output stream. There in file output stream directly we have write method with the parameter is byte array. That's why we are using that. Okay, got it? What I'm telling you. Right. Get bytes is method of string class. Yes, right. So other data types also have the get type, get bytes. Then other data types in the sense, can you tell me an example? Other data types. You want to send an object data you want to send. The into float, they're also be having some kind of values there, right? Bytes representations are going to be available. Maybe how we are going to represent them in the form of bytes now. Say for example. Yeah, definitely. The possibilities are available. Then there also we are able to get them into the bytes now. Some ASCII values are going to be available even for them also. That we are going to represent, that we are going to send. Or maybe directly we can send that numbers also. Maybe possibilities are available. That we have to check. API library may be available for it. That we have to check. Yeah, for example, then as per my awareness, if it is a case, if you want to send a number now, then what I will do, it's a matter of providing concatenation or operator to string, then string to bytes. Then we are able to get it. In the case, if it's not the case now, directly if you send that number data directly, maybe it may be taking internally. Some libraries are available or not, we have to check internally. Okay. See, in Java, not only this stream now, file output stream is required the data form in the form of like what their bytes. If you provide that bytes, that the data is like what their compatible data. Okay, other data types, if you want to provide, there we have to check either directly it is provided to the file output stream or maybe through some other streams we are going to provide that we are going to check. Libraries are available. Okay. And moreover, here my intention of the data is like what there data in the sense in general our representation is what the string type of data. Data in the sense in general our content is what there what I'm going to send the data to the file in the sense target file in the sense string type of data in general we thought. But specifically, if you want to provide some only numbers data or some other data in the sense, maybe we have to check libraries. Libraries may be existed now. Some libraries may be existed. Okay. Right, sir. It's okay. Now let us move on to the example here, what we are preparing now. Observe carefully. Now I'm going to delete this example here. Just before that, let me complete it. What we completed, it's okay, fine. Right, sir. It's okay. Now here what we provided here, what we are getting the content now. First of all, I need to prepare. Then better to use like what the throws keyword as the first step. No, later on we are going to use some other. Yeah, file output to stream. File output stream. File output stream is equal to new file output stream of like something else. First of all, let me check my target location whether it is available or not. Then documents. Inside these documents, yes, it is available. Inside these documents, some other content is available. Just I want to provide like what there. Yeah, now here I'll provide /documents / then inside these documents I will provide something else like what there welcome.txt. First, I'm not going to provide like what there true or false. No, by default replacement operation is going to be happen, that we can understand. Right, sir. It's okay. Now, what next one here we are providing there after completion of this? Right, sir. Then after this, what next one here we have to do there? File output stream is equal to new file output stream. It's okay. Welcome.txt. Next one is we need to prepare the data. String data is equal to welcome to Durga Software Solutions. Welcome to like what there? Durga Software Solutions. Or Durgasoft. Convert the data to like what there? Byte array. Byte array. Bytes is equal to data.get bytes method. After this, directly file output stream dot write off. See this for write method, these many things are available. Ashish, now just you can understand it now. Directly here we can provide what value, int value also here we can provide. Here byte array. Then these different methods are available. Like this here we are able to have what there methods. No, just that we have to check that library. Okay. Now here the suitable method is what there. Now here I'm going to provide this method. Byte array where already bytes data here we provided. Data is submitted here. System out println of data sent to the target file. Target file // document / welcome.txt. After this, after completion of this, the next one is what there file output stream dot close method that we provided. Right, now this is completed. Whenever we completed this one, we're able to execute the program. But understand it clearly that / documents location welcome.txt is not available, but different things are available, but welcome.txt is not available. Now it is going to create that. If it is not available, then it will create that. Now it is executing. Data sent to the target file. Now see this one. Now file is going to be created. Now here welcome.txt is available. Open it. Some data is existed here. Welcome to Durgasoft is existed. Understand it clearly. Welcome to Durgasoft is existed. Fine. Alright, sir. Now welcome to Durgasoft is available, but now this time what I am going to do there, I want to change the data. Welcome to Durgasoft. I provided here. Just I want to write like what there Hyderabad. For example. Now the data is going to be replaced. Data is going to be like what the replaced. Observe carefully. If you open that, the data is going to be replaced. Only Hyderabad is available. No other data is available here at present. Only Hyderabad is available. No other data. Just replace it. Leave this one. Next one is after that. But I want to append the data. What I want to do there, if you want to append the data, there we have to provide like what the true. True if we provide no. Now Hyderabad is already available here. Now I want to provide what the Telangana, for example. I'll execute this program. If we execute the program, then we are able to have like what the data is submitted. Now observe carefully, here append operation is going to be performed. Already Hyderabad is available. Now Telangana will be appended. Hyderabad is already existed. Now Telangana is going to be appended. Now this is exactly the point here we can understand. Hyderabad. The next one is what the Telangana. Telangana is available. Telangana is appended to the content. So this is exactly the content here what we prepared now, right? This is about the program regarding this file output stream, right? So this is completed. This program is okay. Diagram is also be okay. The same program I want to prepare by using try catch finally, guys. Same program with the try catch finally. I don't want to use this throws exception now. Already we have seen that. an exception handling related content. Okay, let me provide this first of all. Catch exception e dot print stack trace method. Now in this case, what I am telling now, file output string is equal to null. Yeah, here we are getting the data. It's okay. Everything is okay, fine. Now this one close operation here I need to provide in the case of like what they inside the finally block. Now inside this I need to provide this, but here again it is providing an error. Why? Because these close methods are going to raise what their exceptions. To handle that, again here we have to use what their try catch exception e dot print stack trace method. Right, so it's okay. This is completed. All right, so now here I'm going to provide the data like what there again. Welcome to Durgasoft. I want to write the data, but now I don't want to provide this true. By default, what operation is going to be available there? Replacement operation is going to be available. Let me execute this program. Program is going to be executed. There we are able to get some data. True in the sense append operation. False in the sense what the replacement operation. If you are not providing any data, automatically a replacement operation is going to be performed. Right, so now this is like what the try catch finally option. All right, so now the same example I want to do with what they try with the resources. Same thing I'm going to provide with what they try with the resources. Observe carefully. The same example with the try with resources. Then if we want to provide the same example with the try with resources, first of all, we have to remove this finally blocker. First of all, let me complete it. Here I have to provide it. Inside this, I need to provide file output stream. File output stream. Like this, here we declare the content. Okay. If we provide this as what they try with resources now, finally block is not required. Just we can avoid this finally block. We can remove this finally block. The code is optimized. Right. Now, welcome to Durgasoft here we provided. Welcome to Java programming. Yeah, that we are able to provide. Welcome to Java programming. Now here we are getting the data. There we are able to get the same output. Welcome to Java programming is a final output here we are able to get. That's it. Right. Now this is about like what there the try with resources option. Already I explained in exception handling. The same thing here we are understanding. Right. Right. Now this is overall information related to file output to stream topic here we are understanding. File output to stream content. Okay. Then the next one is what after this, after completion of this file output stream. Next topic is like what their file input to stream. Okay. File input to stream. Right. Guys, I want to discuss this topic on tomorrow. In the tomorrow regular classes, then file input stream. After completion of this file input stream, there we are going to talk about collections related content. By that, we are able to finish it on Monday onwards. Directly, I will start what the JDBC content. Yeah, then try to attend for the class on Monday. So then we are able to understand the content clearly. Okay. Right, guys. Now I want to stop here. Then tomorrow we'll continue the remaining parts. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Fine.